I'm going to show you how to make cardamom brûlée tartlets. They're decadent and impressive and a real dinner party showstopper. Thanks to all of you tuning in, especially to our subscribers. You can continue watching unsubscribed, or you can hit that subscribe button now. It's entirely free and you won't miss an episode. So I'm going to start by making the spiced custard. It's quite simple. I've got 50 grams of odourless coconut oil, and into that I'm going to add the same weight, 50 grams of plain white flour. I've got 2 cardamom pods, and I'm just going to bash them in the pestle and mortar, just until they release the seeds inside. And I'm going to add that into my flour and coconut oil mixture. I'm going to fry the flour with the oil and the cardamom pods for about 5 minutes over a medium heat. You can smell the cardamom as it fries. I'm going to add my room temperature unsweetened plant milk, a little bit at a time. Don't worry about lumps. Whisking vigorously will get rid of any of them. Once all my milk is incorporated, I'm going to turn down the heat and I'm going to add in a pinch of saffron, about an inch piece of peeled ginger, and my cinnamon stick. I'm going to cook for a further 20 minutes before adding in the caster sugar in the last 10 minutes of cooking. Whisk regularly to stop it from sticking to the bottom. If you can't get hold of saffron, don't worry, you can easily make it without. It will be still very delicious. I've lowered the heat and I'm going to whisk regularly for about 20 minutes. It's been about 20 minutes and now I'm going to add in my caster sugar. I'm going to cook my mixture for a further 10 minutes. This recipe takes inspiration from the Bourke Street Bakery in Sydney, their wonderful ginger brûlée tartlets. My mixture is ready. I'm going to remove the ginger and the cinnamon. So my mixture's ready, and now I need to fill my tart shells. These are the sweet pastry tart shells, and you can get the recipe on our channel. I've baked them blind until they're a light golden brown, and I've allowed them to fully cool. So I'm going to fill the tart shells one at a time, and I want to fill it right up to the edges. I'm going to smooth it over with a palette knife. I'm just gently pushing the custard to the edge of the tarts. This way I can brulee right till the edges and the pastry won't get burnt. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for about 4 hours. My filled tart shells are chilled, and now to do the bruleeing. So I've got Demerara sugar here, and I'm going to sprinkle the top of each of them, just 1 grain thick, and you want to make sure you cover all of the custard. Now for the fun part. Bruleeing your tarts in front of your guests is absolutely knockout. So I'm going to take my blowtorch and I'm going to start with the furthest edge, and I'm just going to burn the sugar. You want to leave them for about 5 minutes to cool before tucking in. I like to garnish them with some toasted pistachios. You don't have to, and I'm just going to crumble them on top. And there you have your beautiful cardamom brûlée tartlets. I've just got to have a taste. Crack through the burnt sugar into the most luxuriously spiced custard, and you finish with the crispiest handmade pastry. Absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of What on Earth to Eat Now. This was the last episode of 2023, and we'd like to take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy new year. We'll see you again in January for some more recipes.